Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast of Attitude LR4. And this is episode 236, new and improved. Guys, we've got a lot of things to cover in this webcast. You'll understand the title of this episode once we get to that point in this episode. As you guys can see, I'm wearing my Superman shirt because I'll explain that in just a little bit. But before we do all that, before I explain this and then we get into the topics, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-hosts. We've got Ryan.
Hola.
And we got Rick.
Hi.
And when you see Rick's hand going like this, come on.
It's time to give us money.
Sometimes it's better to just use the hand under the camera that I have above here and, ignore the mess behind me because, cramped space and all. So
you actually set the cam up that way on the ceiling?
No.
That is awesome. Oh, it's right there. That is okay.
I have two cameras. I have the one on the laptop itself, and then I have the one I've been using to film the desk.
Yeah, you get the desk. It's pretty.
So within the last, couple days, I've started a new YouTube channel.
Yeah, but, we'll get into that just a little bit.
More than just Power Rangers, so.
Yeah, we'll get.
Although I did tell people if they are interested, come join us.
Yeah,
hopefully they will.
So just we'll get into that just a little bit. But so Rick and I today we went to go see Supergirl, so that's why I'm wearing this.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was very well done. I definitely recommend people see it. Just go and see it yourself. Don't let anybody judge you for seeing a movie that you want to see for yourself and get your experience, because I always say that to everybody, that's why I go see these movies. I don't go see it in, for anybody else but me. So, and anyway, but, so yeah, let me go ahead and just, I'm always do that. I always do this. So Ryan, how was your week?
Same old. Finally found the battery for my weed eater. Even though I ordered a battery, it was supposed to come in yesterday. Got no notification for it. So my wife found the battery and the charger for it. I was like, I'm canceling this. So I canceled the battery, the new one I was ordered.
Well, that's good.
Now I got to wait for it to charge so I can finish the lawn tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're off on.
Well, because of how my schedule is, if we have like a set day, like they consider because this Friday, granted 4th of July is the Saturday, they're giving us Friday off. So being Friday off, I have to come in on Monday, but I'm off early, so I can't complain there.
True. I mean, you could.
I'm off earlier than I usually am, so it's not bad.
I mean, you could complain. You know, that's totally up to you. Nobody's telling you can't complain. You know, say a little bit of complaint here and there. So what was I going to say to you guys? So yeah, well, this week it's been kind of a crazy week. My anxiety has been up to here. I guess because I've been working 4 days the past this week, and I'll be working another 4 days this coming week, which is good because I'm always happy to have the hours. I just got so much stuff going on my mind. It's just I'm not going to talk about it on here, but I'm trying, to, because sometimes I overthink things, but not going to get into that. Yeah, and like Ryan was saying, next Saturday is 4th of July, which I'll be working that day. Look how excited I am to deal with that, but God bless
You get
America.
holiday pay for working it?
I don't believe so. Because what's considered holiday pay is during Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving. Those are holiday pays. I don't know about New Year's Eve. I don't know if that is considered holiday. I don't
New Year's Eve, no, not by most places, but New Year's Day usually is. 4th of July is usually considered a holiday for most companies.
Yes.
Right.
So you might end up with holiday pay. I don't know how their structure works for that, so I can't guarantee it.
Well, yeah.
So I'm always speculating. I know I will get holiday pay, and I don't even have to work on the holiday. So, yeah.
Let me go to...
And because it falls on a Saturday, I don't have to give up a Sunday.
So, Rick, how was your week?
Well, the week was actually pretty good, but since the last time we had a webcast, a lot has happened. Yeah, so...
Not going into too much detail.
Transmission said, we're not going to work.
Oh, you're talking about your old. Okay, you're talking about your old car. Okay.
Yeah. Ford puts a device that acts like a clutch inside the transmission, which is what was bad. So the car had to either get a $9,500 new transmission from Ford, or for only being worth $7,000, not worth it. Ended up having to get a new car, and it's a brand new. It literally just arrived at the shop that morning when I bought it.
Nice.
The 2026.
Yeah.
First time I've ever had a new car. It makes me nervous.
Yeah. Ryan, speaking of new cars, wishing you both and Christy luck. Knock on wood on that one.
Interest rates on new cars are a whole lot lower than used.
Yeah.
Like, I went in, I had a budget of $300 a month. And I got a brand new 2026 model vehicle. So 6.5% interest compared to the 22% interest they wanted to give me on a used vehicle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you never know.
So
what was I going to say? So also, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this. I mentioned it in the group chat between the admins and the group. So if you look on the bottom right here and Rick's name right here, Rick, could you explain that, please?
Yes. So I've decided to get into the YouTube business. Now, unfortunately, just starting off, I'm not going to monetize. It's all for fun.
Yes. Just like this.
If it gets popular, I might let YouTube start paying me some money. But it's just going to be random things, like posts about my models that I build, the VR Robo that I showed off on the page earlier.
Yeah, and Rick is now gotten to hand modeling. Look at this;
Yeah.
it's very nice.
And then it's a pack opening from Magic the Gathering already.
Mhm.
So one video is already up, and then I've got a couple more videos coming for that. There
Right.
is a Pokemon video and a Yu-Gi-Oh video coming as well.
What was I going to say?
Plus, opening some boosters of HeroClix.
So what was I going to say to you?
Um,
So also, Rick,
I'll have that to open.
what was I going to say? So Rick,
Old
I am going to plan on adding you as you're already an admin on the private group, Facebook group.
Yeah, I know.
We're waiting for that, for you to get that email for you to be an admin on LR4 games.
Gotta love Facebook and all of its stupid rules and calling things that aren't really things. And
so yeah, but so guys, I'll talk to you about this at the end of the webcast, Rick. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into our let's enter the Super Sentai zone. Here we go.
Excuse me.
So you feel better? You feeling better, sir? So let's go ahead here. So we're gonna do our first episode rate. I don't know if you guys have watched this, but Ryan, have you watched this?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is
I literally just got done watching it at 1.5 speed.
Oh, nice. Look at that. So our episode rate for Akiba Ranger season 1, and this one is titled Episode 2: Lame Spirits Return. Call forth Crimson Full Blast of Disillusion. That is a freaking mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. So this episode is a kind of has a cameo in it. The guy that played Deca Red, he made a cameo in this episode. And what's very funny about that episode is because he is going to an event for Power Rangers SPD. Power Rangers SPD.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why I think that's hilarious is because this whole show is for them trying to become an official Sentai. That's the whole process of this series, to actually become an official Super Sentai team. But they mentioned Power Rangers in here.
Yes.
So I think that's very funny.
Now, there is something for you on that, though.
Yeah.
Power Rangers SPD actually aired in Japan.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. So let me a really good episode, really fun episode. Again, at first the Akiba Red, he left because he was like, "This is bullcrap, man. This isn't even real." So we're just because the their mentor or the person that provides them with all that stuff, and also it debuted their mecha, or I'm sorry, their Autobot, their Transformer, in this episode, which ends up running off like, "You guys, I'm out of here." And Japan can get away with this kind of stuff, a little bit of half nudity.
Oh,
guys, these guys are looking at this, manga, and they pull it back, and then they get that freaking little slip, and they're running around like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" So, I'm gonna give this episode a 10. It's one of those. This show doesn't take itself serious. It's hilarious. And it's a very fun episode. Also there's some groping involved, but that's besides the point. So Ryan, let me go to you, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty funny episode. I do like when they're fighting the villain of the day, how the official Red Ranger comes in and says, here's some help, and lets them use like giant handcuffs as weapons. And the guy's like, how can an unofficial team use official team members' weapons or something in that sense? He was kind of confused. Like, what the hell? Like, how can you do that if you're not officially a team?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then I like how the mech, how the Red Ranger stands on top and kind of like stands behind the face, sort of. And then the girls get into like the driver's seat, so it's like an exosuit kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 10.
Okay. So, Rick, what about you, man?
Oh, yes. So the monster of the day has the ability to essentially get rid of the clothing on the individuals. And then they're covered up with like a manga sheet. Like just outline of the page of a manga sheet. The monster accidentally actually hits the main villain and takes away her clothing.
But she got to keep the hat and the.
Yeah. Apparently it's selective. All in all, it was a funny episode. I mean, originally, when this originally aired, I did pass on it. So, yeah, I'm going to give it let's give it a 10. It was funny.
Yeah, so there you go, 10 all the way down. I do,
It's definitely for its age.
Yeah. So, yep. And there's that episode ready for that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to one topic, the rest of the Super Sentai Zone. So for those of you guys that ordered the Memorial Edition Megazord, unfortunately, it has been delayed till September, which usually happens in, production of these things. And, they probably got behind on stuff. Originally, it was supposed to be released in June of this month, and they were supposed to be shipped out, I think, on the 26th of this month. But due to the fact is, Tokullectibles received an email from Bandai Namco saying that, unfortunately, they're behind schedule. So for those of you guys that ordered the first batch, like I did, those will be coming out sometime in September. And for the second batch, it's going to be in November. So, guys, in the third batch, there might be a third batch at some point. Who knows? But so, unfortunately, right now, it's being delayed. I would have loved to do a review on it, but unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait until September. So, yep. But that live toy review is coming when I get it. So keep an eye out for that. So what do you guys think about the delay on the Megazord? I mean, Ryan, have you ever had any issues, where something has been delayed from Tokullectibles or?
The only one that seemed a little bit later, but then again, because I made payments on it, was the last model kit I got with the V-Rex or whatever model kit, because it came in like a week or two ago and stuff. But other than that, like most of the orders I get, they'll tell you like a day, like expect that when you're expecting it to come in, and I'll usually get it like a day before, like a day or two before it's expected to be in. So I really haven't had issues.
Well, that's good at least. What about you, Rick?
I have not had any real issues. They have their little 6-8 week turnaround time from release because shipping and everything. I do feel that the Udo figures for Gavin are taking a little bit longer than they probably should. Mine's not even marked as shipped yet, although they did just update their page to show that the pre-order is now officially closed, which means that they are probably about to receive their units for the Yudo figures, or they are in the process of, boxing them up to ship them out.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that means that I'll get a notification sometime tomorrow that it's out for, shipping.
Right. So yeah, like I said, guys, this stuff happens.
I love Tokullectibles.
Oh yeah, I mean, guys, unfortunately, this kind of stuff does happen. Tokullectibles has been very reliable, and they've done a really good job on, making sure things get shipped and keeping people up to date. So yeah, so guys, that's it's good that they keep. I'm glad that they let people know on their social medias that it was delayed. Even though I was like, oh, really? That was my reaction, unfortunately.
Yep.
So, but, for those of you guys that are looking forward to a new Memorial Edition, it's coming from Tokullectibles. And it is their sword that they use in Tokullectibles. And the sword that we never got a name for, which is called the Quishin Blade, I think. The Aquitar Blade in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Alien Rangers. That's what they call it in the toy. They never really gave their weapons a name in the show. But, this is the Memorial Edition sword from Tokullectibles. And we do have a video showing it off. Guys, if you do me a favor, just mute your mics so we can play this video. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. So, the blade from Tokullectibles is available on Tokullectibles right now. Let me look at the. So yeah, the Memorial Edition coming from Japan, which will be shipped scheduled shipped September of this year, and then coming from China, it will be November 26th. November 2026 this year. So this, guys, if you're willing to pay, there's a payment plan for it for $70. But the full price for this is $320. Yeah. And then I think from China is a little bit less. It's full payment from China is $280. So that's not as bad as what we can get from Japan. Payment plan for that is $100. So it's not too bad. But like I said, guys, I always make sure to put direct links in the description of each episode. So, guys, if you want to make sure to get this, definitely go to the link below. I try to organize it as much as possible so you guys can get it and not miss on your chance to get it. So let me go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you think of this new Memorial Edition item?
That's cool. It comes with the sheath or the whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the holder or something like that. The sheath,
Yeah.
Rick, what about you? What do you think, man?
I think it's cool. Wish I had space for it. I got way too much shit already.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even have enough room on my desk to turn around and build this efficiently.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make it work.
Hey, you gotta, God gives you lemons, throw them at somebody. Catch!
And then you turn around and make something else work.
Yeah. And then you go like this, duck! All right. So that's it for the Super Sentai Zone for this episode. Let's see. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. No. So now it is time to talk about Project Red. Now, so this episode, we are not going to be doing our episode rates for Gavin this week because there was a trademark that was posted like months and months ago for a new series called Kakasui Hunter Omega Horn. And here is the logo in black and white. So, yeah. And then, we didn't, I don't know what Ryan, I don't know what you thought. Rick didn't know this was going to be a thing, if this was actually a series when it was announced because of all these other things that have been posted. So, but, after a while, I think it was this month, we got these posters right here preparing to show us a little sneak peek at Omega Horn and a little bit of look at who's going to be in Omega Horn. So, guys, should we show the teaser of Project Red Omega Horn?
Sure.
All right. Guys, go ahead and mute your mics. Let's do this.
I just have to keep it muted.
Yes.よし。覚醒せよ。覚醒よ。演歌。
So there you have it. The little teaser of Omega Horn. I'm sure there'll be more to come from Omega Horn, but you got to look at this. This thing was supposed to be like kind of a kaiju type of series mixed with Metal Heroes. There's the poster right there. But we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to show off some of the cast. This is going to be one of the main characters. He is a treasure hunter. the main character. Yeah, the main character. He's a treasure hunter, and his name is Shout. That's what his character's name is in the show, Shout. But Shout,
Let it all out.
Shout goes from this to this form right here.
Ash Ketchum if he was a metal hero.
Maybe I should start wearing my hat like this. What do you think?
Gotta shout them all.
Well, I mean, Brandon's got a little bit low.
I mean,
He is.
I don't know what to say about this. Unfortunately, I mean, we'll get to that part in a sec, but let me go ahead and show some of the other cast members. Got this guy right here, but he kind of looks familiar with those horns. Well, that's because he goes from that to that. So, and then we've got some other characters.
Will have humanoid form.
And then we have another hunter with a pretty badass looking sword. That might be his rival. I don't know who that is, but no, might be his companion. Who knows? But that looks pretty cool. And then we've got this guy who has another his own mega horn. And also we got this guy that goes from that to that. So, talking about this, let me go back to the design of which his persona, his superhero name is Captain Omega Horn. Now, if you guys remember in that teaser we showed, that's a backpack right there. And the freaking thing in the middle looks like a giant ass zipper. I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about it because, you know, you got to wait to see it in action. And this is supposed to come out, I think, July 26th of this coming month. So let me go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you think of the design and the concept of this?
It reminds me of Ash Ketchum or Ness from I only know him from Super Smash Bros. But I mean, it's different.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? What do you think?
I'm hoping it grows on me. I mean, it's like, we're going to give him half a suit and then a couple armor pieces on his legs.
It's basically like you're sitting there like, you know,
It's armored Pokemon trainers.
It's just, you know, I just don't know
Trainers better outfit.
I mean, listen, I am very open when it comes to a lot of things, definitely. But this, I mean,
oh yes, you are.
I did not expect this. The backwards hat, the robotic mask, like add a little bit of the metal heroes in there, and just, I don't know. I mean, like Rick said, you know, we'll have. I mean, like I said, and then you know, we have to wait and see how it goes. You know, so
I mean, I wasn't too keen on Boom Boonger just because of the design of the suits. I thought it was kind of weird. Yeah, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely say we'll all have to wait and see how this turns out.
Yeah.
We still have so many episode rates to do for Gavin. So at some point we will be getting into from Gavin episode rates to Omega Horn episode rates. So, which I'm having to now have to pay on Zap because, yeah, not going to get into that. but it's still I do like how Project Red has been doing pretty well. I mean, it's just it is what it is. So now we're going to move on to. If I can get to it. Come on. Rick's Boom Time. So, Rick, you know which one you're gonna? Do you want me to go ahead and pull it up first?
Yeah, pull up the first one, and I'll grab them.
Okay. Not really much to
Okay.
discuss on this one.
Yeah. So this one is the second printing of issue 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This will be released on July 15th. Again, it's just a reissue of issue 1 that came out last month, this month. It's essentially, oh yeah, let's screenshot it so I wouldn't lose it. But yeah, so July 15th, this cover, Kimberly, her new suit. I mean, when I first saw the designs, I was like, eh. Now, looking at this, the helmet seems a little smushed, but that could just be the cover. So yeah, July 15th, come on out and see your local comic book shops and pick yourself up a copy if you missed out on the first printing, or if you just want this cover.
Yep. So, Rick, should we explain why I decided this title for episode 236 to be new and improved? Well, it's because of this.
The Power Rangers Unlimited, issue number 1. This will be coming out July 1st. So, just a couple of days from now. Yeah, Wednesday. How about that? Well, almost half the year.
Uh-huh. So go ahead and read the description.
I don't know. I'm kind of depressed now that we're halfway through. All right. So get ready for a groundbreaking new series featuring all your favorite Power Rangers across time and space. This is it, Power Rangers fans. All your favorite Rangers from every season and every series of the long-running television and comic series will finally be united in ways you've never even dreamed. At a mysterious base on the planet Akratar, a Morphin, learn to enunciate, come on, morphological program is taking shape. Under the guidance of the centric operator, the Striking Tiger Unlimited Ranger calls upon Power Rangers from across time and space to form elite teams and battle a rising evil. In the first issue of this ongoing series, get ready as Power Rangers superfans, Joey from Batman Urban Legends and Kenny from Flash the Fastest Man Alive and Fearless, along with artist Alizio from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, draw from across 30 years of canon to bring together unlimited dream teams of your favorite Rangers. So, mouthful. A lot of words.
Yep.
So, yes, this comes out July 1st. Well, I assume you want to show off some covers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go ahead and get the cover B up.
This is cover B.
No, this is cover A.
This is the main cover.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one.
That's what I said. Let's go. Oh, yeah, there is the textless option.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. It's
Yep,
foil, by the way.
Yep, and
Yes,
also
that's
regular, right?
This one will be nice in foil without the title on it. It's cover E. Then you get the black and white version there, which is cover L, which this one will not be foil, although I wish it had been, because that is beautiful. This is the cover B. Followed by the 1 in 10 foil copy. Let's see. This one. Oh, that one's cover C. The every Ranger ever connecting variant. The blank cover. The cover D, because we got to have a blank one. That way, if you go to a convention and you meet an artist, they can doodle you a cover.
Okay.
So that's what those are for. And that is the 1 in 20 cover. Then you got the 1 in 25 cover.
One sec, Rick.
I'm just waiting for you to get to
Yeah, I know.
another one I really want, besides the foil.
Okay. All right. This one?
You skipped it. Okay. Yes, this one is the
Did I
1 in
skip
70.
it? Are you sure?
It might be afterwards, but we'll go over this one first. This is the 1 in 75 cover. You got Time Force Pink, Red in Space, Ninja Storm Blue, Yellow Turbo, Black RPM, and Zeo Green. Now there's a team for you. Oh, yes. So, this one is the this one's cover K. The one without the titling is the 1 in 50. This one I want. Like, I don't care if it has a title or not. I'll probably get it with the title because it's, not the 1 in 50, so it would be a lot cheaper. Because, again, with the 1 in whatever covers, the comic book shop have to order said number of copies in order to get one of that cover. So like the 1 in 25, they have to order 25 copies of the comic. In order to get the 1 in 100, they have to get the 100 copies. 1 in 75 copies. So, yeah. However, let's say they order 75 of the comics, they get the 1 in 10, the 1 in 20, the 1 in 25, and the 1 in 50. And the 1 in 75, if they order 75. Because they count towards those numbers. So, yay. But yeah, definitely going to have to get this covered. It's a treat.
All right. So you ready for the next comic?
Sure. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 2 of the new series. weird to be saying that issue 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's almost like we went back in time. All right, so this will actually come out on July 15th. So this comes out the same day as the second printing of the first issue. Teenagers with Attitude No More. The second issue in the two-part introduction of the all-new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series is here. And the Rangers battle Rita Rebosa as he turns Earth-based technology against humans. Yeah. It's been a decade since Jason, Zach, Kimberly, Trini, and Billy have morphed together as a team. Can they find their rhythm once again to become the legendary Power Rangers of their past? Or are the challenges of their grown-up lives destined to cut this reunion short? New York Times best-selling comic book writer Margaret from Bombshells and Batwoman joins industry veteran artist Andrew Lee Griffith, Transformers and G.I. Joe, to raise the stakes in a new era of Power Rangers. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty good. The first issue was decent. So let's see how they wrap up the introduction with issue 2. And then, yeah, where they go from there later on when we get stuff for issue 3. You know, next month. So, we got our main cover. Yes. And without the text, it will be cover E and be foil. So, imagine this with the shine of a foil. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. And our black and white cover. Okay. Yeah, that got cut off. So, then that is cover B. And without the text, it is the 1 in 10, which will also be foil. So, that will be something I might have to ask my question. I do love that image right there with her holding Earth in her hand. Ooh. All right. So this is the Megazord connecting variant. Yeah. So we'll see how that works out with future covers to make the Megazord. Then we have our trading card blank. So just like how we had the blank with the Unlimited series, this one is designed so that when you go to conventions, the artists, they can draw their own picture on here for you, giving you a unique cover. Or if you have artistic skill, which I do not, you could draw your own and have a really unique cover. And this one is designed to essentially represent the Red Ranger. The Megazord charging in the battle, the 1 in 20. That one is that is the 1 in 50. Yes. Okay. Now you're going to the 1 in 75. So, yeah, I am interested to see what's up with this Rita Repulsa wannabe. The Rebosa. So, yeah.
And Rick, you know we gotta love these covers.
Oh, yes. Death Helmet covers. So, we have the one with the title, which is cover K. And then without the title will be cover L.
Nice.
So, yes. Definitely. July 15th, stop in your local comic book shop, pick this up, and read the continuing adventures of our now adults with attitude, I guess. Career destined individuals with attitude, or however we want to describe them. So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Before Rick gets done with this, give me one sec. Okay. What the hell? So, Ryan, what do you think of these new series that are coming out? You know, the second issue of Mighty Morphin, and then you got Unlimited coming out.
Looks good. I know we've already seen pictures from before, but it just dawned on me, or at least I caught it, that like their designs of their new suits, like I thought it was just like the basic color and then like the different like chest emblem, but there's like different shades of, like, there's like the darker shade around like their neck and their shoulder places.
Right.
And then like Zach always got the gray. Yeah, I mean, can't talk. Interesting concept that is it still the original team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so it's just them as adults. So that's gonna be interesting.
Kind of like what they did when Amy Jo Johnson made that alternate comic miniseries, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Returns.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah.
you know,
I am a little disappointed this is not a continuation of that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, hopefully Amy Jo Johnson does do a sequel to it.
Yeah.
Who knows? But Rick, what would you like to say before? So when does the second release, the second print of Mighty Morphin issue 1 and then Unlimited?
What we're gonna do?
Go ahead.
What we're gonna do is Unlimited, Power Rangers Unlimited comes out July 1st. Now, if you want issue 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the re-release of issue 1, the second printing, then you'll go to your local comic book shops on July 15th and pick that up. Pick both of those up.
Well, there you go.
So support your local comic book shops and have a fun time.
All right. Now, guys, we are going to move on to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. We are going to do our episode rates for season 1. And the episodes we're going to do is starting with this episode 22, The Trouble with Shell Shock. Now, without going into too much detail, if you guys don't remember this episode, there was a part where, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, where they're mentioning to Min about, their adventures with Min's mom, Trini, and they mentioned Shell Shock, which was a turtle with a traffic light on him, which was created by, let me go to Ryan. Ryan, who created Shell Shock? If you can remember. It wasn't Finster.
Was it Babu?
It was Squat and Babu.
Okay. I think of the other name. I totally brain fart on the squats.
So, yeah, again, this episode, Shell Shock has the ability to freeze them into place. And this is continuing off of the Green Ranger, Green with Evil saga, where Tommy is now officially a part of the team. He makes a little appearance here and there. Yeah, this episode was really good. It was really nostalgic. I do think it's kind of funny that this traffic light turtle made her run. And she just kept running like, how could it was funny. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 for nostalgia purposes, and it was still fun. Ryan, what about you, man?
8.
Okay. Rick?
Nostalgia wise, yes. Would be a 10.
Okay.
However, it's a weird episode. And this was due to them trying to use as much footage as they could. Plus, actually, I believe in the Japanese series, it was also created by Spot and Babu's counterparts.
Yes, I believe so. What I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, overall, let's just go ahead and give it a 10.
Okay. So yeah, in this episode, I forgot to mention that this is the first time you see Billy actually playing basketball, and he slams dunk on Zach. So that was that was awesome. And now in the next episode, which is called it's episode 23, and it's called Itsy Bitsy Spider. And this episode is very, very, very funny because there was something at one of the panels that Austin St. John brought this up. And guys, I think I've talked to you guys about this plenty of times, where they're trying to raise, as usual, Trini and Kimberly are trying to raise money to save this one statue that's supposed to ward off evil spirits or whatever, or bugs or what, all that stuff. So there's a scene in here where Bulk and Skull causing mayhem like they do, and there's a tarantula on. It's showing me like on the right shoulder of Zach, and that's an actual tarantula that's crawling up Walter Jones' side. And during that whole scene when Walter, they were thinking, wait, you're gonna put what on me? What? Okay. So they said that the only way that tarantulas feel like they're threatened if their two frontal legs go up like that. And the scene where he's freaking out, acting like he's get freaked out. When I rewatch these episodes, and you see that tarantula as Walter is, freaking out, his character Zach. There goes the two legs right up there. You can see it. The spider's like this. But the moral of the story is, which was really funny, is that apparently Walter and Austin ended up buying it because they lived in a house when they were shooting the Power Rangers. They all lived together, I think. I think the guys did. And
at least Walter and
Austin, yeah. So they ended up getting the tarantula, the spider, and naming it Little Homie. So the rest is history. But this episode, it was another good episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The history and everything. This just a re-release of Mighty Morphin and all that stuff. I'm gonna give it another 10. It was really another nostalgic episode. I like that little tidbit I put in there. Ryan, what did you think of that little tidbit, and what would you rate this episode?
It's a pretty interesting behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.
Okay. Rick, what about you, man?
I don't remember this one as much. I should have gone back and rewatched it. Yeah, I'm gonna just not without remembering.
That's totally fine. You're good. All right. So next episode is episode 24, the Spitflower. And this episode deals with Kimberly trying to be put in her float design in the flower parade, and it gets destroyed by Rita's putties, and Rita
As
likes to
all
ruin
good floats
everything.
do.
Yep. And so they had the monster called the Spitflower, which would shoot out these flowers. It would eat flowers, and then it would spit out the flowers, which would literally clamp onto somebody and drain their energy.
Oh,
And there is a scene where Bulk and Skull are running, and you got these like random little flowers on them. And then when Bulk pulls it off, you see the hand go. He has I think he was using it as like a hand puppet. There's a hand puppet right there, and you can tell. And it was just making a move with his hands. But this episode, obviously Tommy helps out because Tommy is in all these episodes, obviously, and he has Alpha come down to help rebuild her float design, and everything all well that ends well, and they win. Go team. So I'm gonna go ahead and say another nostalgic episode, 10. Ryan, what about you?
I'll give it a 9.
Okay. What you remember?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rick, what about you, man?
yeah. This one I actually do remember a little bit of, especially with the float. I believe it was called Bloom of Doom, like on VHS release or something.
No, this is not that episode. This is the
No,
Blue of Doom
that was
with
season 2 episode.
yeah, that was with
Yeah.
Lord Zed when he
Yeah.
debuted.
Okay. Then I'm combining the two in my head. Yeah, that's not good. But no,
It happens.
from what I do remember, it was a good episode. Of course, then again, I could now be thinking of the season 2 episode. So if it's the episode I'm thinking, it's a 10. If it's not the episode I'm thinking of, then no.
Okay. So the next episode is 200. Sorry, not 200. Episode 25, Life's a Masquerade, and this was kind of. I mean, I think these episodes were out of order with the one episode that's going to be coming up. We're talking about, but then because they aired this on Halloween or something like that, I think. But because they have a masquerade party, and they introduced a Frankenstein monster in this one. And this episode was really interesting because Tommy ends up getting ideas of making his own costume, and he makes a costume of the Frankenstein monster they fought. And they're using. And the funny thing is, in this episode, this is when they started. I can't remember when they started continuing using the Dragon Zord in fighting mode or battle mode. But when I watched this episode back, they kept calling that the Mega Dragon Zord. Because we all know the Mega Dragon Zord later was the top part on the regular Megazord, like a type of shield type of thing. And the Dragon Zord in fighting mode or battle mode was that name. But, I'm not the writer, so I don't know if they knew that was a mistake they made. But the scene where they take the power staff or whatever, the dragon tail drilling through it, some dark stuff. So again, another good episode. I'm gonna give it a 10. Ryan, whatever you can remember of this.
Is this one where they make the monster of the day is
Ryan?
And they mistaken it for Tommy?
Yeah. The Frankenstein.
Yeah. They think
Yeah.
it's Tommy the entire time. Like he's in the character and it's not him.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, from what I remember, 9.
No,
Rick, what about you?
now I'm going on a limb here because I think this also happened in this episode. But Alpha interacted with the public
Yep.
at the youth center.
Yep. He
Ended
did.
up becoming the winner of the costume contest,
Yep.
and people wanted to know who he was.
Freaking Alpha 5 was big pimpin'. All those girls around him. That was
Uh-huh.
Alpha was going, ay, ay, ay.
Been
Man,
outside that day.
that was funny. That was funny. And if you guys don't know this, but anyway, go give your rate on this episode.
I am definitely giving this one a 10 because Alpha winning a costume contest is funny as hell. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say is real quick is what's really funny is that, as you guys know, the costume, the suit actors or suit actresses. That was Romy Sharf. She was the first Alpha 5 for season 1, and it was just kind of interesting that Alpha was always known as a male in there, but we knew that there was a female underneath the costume. Later down the road, we found out that it was a woman under the costume. So,
yeah.
But it was still a good episode. It was a lot of fun. So in the last episode of this topic, which is episode 26, Gung Ho. And this episode had to deal with Tommy and Jason trying to work together because they were entering this ninja showdown type of tournament type of thing. I don't know. It's like a little expo. I can't remember what it was. Which Bulk and Skull are training these ninjas. So Bulk becomes like a coach in this one.
It's not the last time he's a sensei.
Yeah, and
for something he doesn't understand.
Yeah, hint. But this episode was really good. This was the debut of when the Titanus Carrier Zord showed up, and the Super Putties, which I think Super Putties were not the Life is a Masquerade. I don't know if that led into this, but anyway. So, and they were looking for these more powerful weapons to take out the Super Putties because they didn't have a monster of the day. And this episode is when we got to see again the cloth power shield, the dragon shield.
Mm-hmm.
And we never got to see those Super Sentai weapons, which are known as the Thunder Slingers, ever again. They were just there, and then they were gone.
Yeah.
Here, guys, let's use these against the Super Putties. We don't need them anymore because we took care of them. But all in all, another good episode, nostalgic. This one I'm actually going to give a 9 because I think it was kind of funny how, they didn't end up trying to profit off the new. I guess because they used Sentai footage and they didn't want to, and they weren't able to get the props for the show. If you know what I mean. Because I don't think they had like the American version. Like you had to use the Sentai footage for that episode. But yeah, again, a 9. I'll give it a 9. Ryan, what about you, man?
Just for the fact that we got the Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield and you got Titanus, 10.
Oh, sorry. Rick.
Yep. It is definitely the first appearance of Red Ranger Dragon Shield. The cross shield is due to, I believe, the original shield being damaged in shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So they just made one real quick. But, I mean, when we were like 5, 6 years old, we didn't really notice.
Right.
or we wrote it off in our head that it's just the way it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
exactly.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely a 10.
All right. So that's it for our episode rates and our topic for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. Like I said, the next episode for LR4, we're not going to be talking about Project Red. We're not going to be talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition because we got so much other things coming from PMC, and then we got Rick's topic we're going to be discussing. Super Sentai Zone is still going to be the part of the topic, so you'll see that. Oh God, guys, I'm so sorry about that.
We'll get into
Okay,
it.
so now, guys, it's time for some talk about PMC and some guest announcements. Catherine Sutherland, the second Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger, Zero Ranger 1 Pink, and the first Pink Turbo Ranger. She will be there that weekend, so definitely come by and say hi to her. And then you've got Red Fisher. He's only going to be there on Friday for PMC. It's only going to be on the 28th, which is Power Rangers Day. So, guys, if you want to get a chance to meet the first ever exclusive U.S.-made Power Ranger.
With an actual good suit.
Yep. And he will be there that weekend. Red Fisher, Ryan Mitchell, the Titanium Ranger, he'll be there Friday only. So, guys, don't miss out on your opportunity to stop by and say hi to him. And then you've got Sean C.W. Johnson. I haven't seen him at PMC in a while. So it's good to see that Carter Grayson's going to be there. I'm glad to see that he's going to be coming to PMC. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who else is coming from besides Red Fisher. So definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you've got Catherine Sutherland's partner in crime and fellow Power Rangers playback host, Nakia Burris, the Zero Ranger 2 Yellow Ranger and the first Yellow Turbo Ranger. She'll be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. And then you've got the Double Trouble herself, Carol Hoyt, that played the second Diva Talks in the first half of Power Rangers Turbo, and then played for the rest of the season, the whole season, Demetria. She will be there that weekend, so definitely stop by and say hi to her. Carla Perez, the Rita Repulsa, the American version of Rita Repulsa. She will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. And you got Eric Betts. He was a suit actor for the Green Ranger suit and the Red Ranger suit. So he'll be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then Allison Kipperman Sullivan, the Soaring Eagle herself, the Yellow Wild Force Ranger. She will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hello to Taylor Earhart from Power Rangers Wild Force. And then we've got Serena Vincent Maya, the Yellow Lost Galaxy Ranger, and also Rebecca Reed from Legend of the White Dragon, which you guys remember, Legend of the White Dragon comes out August 28th in select theaters. Definitely keep an eye out for that. And she'll be sponsored by Ranger Legacy. So definitely stop by and say hi to her. And only going to be making an appearance on Saturday, only on the 29th, is Diva La Diva herself, Hillary Shepard, Diva Talks, from the movie and the second half of Power Rangers Turbo. She'll be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. And then we've got Selwyn Ward, first ever black leader of the Power Rangers, Turbo, the second Red Turbo Ranger, and the Blue Space Ranger, TJ himself, Selwyn Ward. He'll be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you've got Melissa Flores, the one that was behind Power Rangers all the way up to, God, what was it? She did some with Hyperforce for the one shot, and then she did the rest of the series on the way to from Darkest Hour to Power Rangers Prime, and also she's also done Radiant Pink and the Dead Lucky and all these other comics. She will be there that weekend, so definitely stop by and say hi to her. Kyle Higgins, the one behind Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the very first series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers within Boom, and Radiant Black, he will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you've got Ryan Perrott, the one behind Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, and then Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you got Jeff Perazzo, Trent Mercer, the White Dino Thunder Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And you got Christopher Kamen Lee, Andros, the Red Space Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him as well. And then you got his best friend and life partner. That's weird. I know how to say that. Zane himself, Justin Nemo, the Silver Space Ranger, will be there that weekend. So definitely stop by and say hi to him.
Now, when it comes to Justin Nemo, he does have practice of being a life-size popsicle. Yeah, he lived in a freezer box for 2 years, apparently, according to the script, not in real life. Don't actually think he actually lived in a freezer box in real life.
Yeah. So, and let's not forget. So, as we were talking about suit actresses for Alpha 5, well, Romy J. Sharf, the first suit actress for Alpha 5, she will be there that weekend. So definitely stop by and say hi to her. And then we've got the American Scorpina that played Sabrina, who was under disguise, and it was actually Scorpina. She will be there that weekend. So make sure to stop by and see Sabrina Liu. She's really awesome. You don't want to miss your chance on meeting her. So, yeah. That's it for the guest announcements for this episode. What do you guys think? I flew by that like that. I'm going to go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you think of the guest rosters that I just spoke of?
Well, it's a pretty stacked roster.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? I mean, we're going to be there. It'll be awesome. And
Yeah. Well, I just hope there's still space to walk around. Between all the guests and the vendors, I mean, we may have to be stepping over people.
Yeah. I mean, PMC has grown from, because PMC was, like you said before, PMC was originally just a Make-A-Wish type of thing, and then was in celebration of the 15th anniversary of Power Rangers. And then, the original person that did that for that kid, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, didn't want to do it anymore. Then Scott Zillner took over and continued it on and did it every other year instead of every year. So, guys, make sure you guys get your passes for PMC 2026. Again, August 28th through the 30th. The links are in the description below. And also the VIP dinner for the Toku Spirits is still in there. And just remember, keep an eye on that. We'll make sure to keep an eye on it for you, making sure that there's still spots available, because it is a limited availability of seats. Because, and remember, you guys, this is not going to guarantee, you getting that Toku Spirit VIP dinner is not a way of getting into the convention. So I think it's only available through Toku Spirits, and the only way to get into the convention itself is through PMC. So, definitely keep an eye on for that. Let's see. So now we're going to get into this news, which Rick does this game every Saturday, and he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rick.
Power Rangers is coming to HeroClix. Now, they're doing a 7-figure iconic set. I don't actually have one sitting near me. In terms of an iconic set, just know that one of these days I'll actually get prepared. But essentially what they do is every set will have the same 7 figures. This one for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is going to include the original 5. Rita Repulsa will be in the set. And we are getting Tommy as well as the Green Ranger. Now let me see if I can pull this up on WizKids' website, see if they've got any additional information added. It'll just be a second if my phone decides to work. If it decides to work, it should work. Come on. Hook you off Wi-Fi to make you work. Where is this? Here it is. So, on their website, it is $60. It is set for a Q3 release, which, according to WizKids' product release, does slate it for August as of right now, as long as there are no delays. So this is going to, again, include 7 figures: Billy, Jason, Kimberly, Tommy, Trini, Zach, and Rita. Now, you'll be able to keep them in the box if you wish, because it will have one of them book-style window things where you can open it up. And, yeah. Now, it does say add new gameplay elements tailored to each ranger of their main range. Each of the main rangers brings a special power that highlights their unique weapon. Now, the thing is, because this only gives a breakdown of it being the 7 figures, it's not going to include, in theory, because usually they mention the bystanders or, objects and stuff. So, like, the weapons won't be additional equipment. They'll just be powers that are actually part of their main dial. But if this does well, there is the potential of a full-on actual set. Now, I say that because D&D joined HeroClix last year with 2 Iconics. Then they did a 3rd Iconics that was planned for the original release, but it got postponed due to shipment errors. And this year, in a couple months, in like October, they're doing a full-out actual set. So, full-on actual boosters of D&D for HeroClix. Now, that won't actually be the shape of the booster because it'll be the D&D figurine booster things, because they're going to include, larger figures, colossal figures. So, if they do a full set, they could bring the Zords. They could make giant monsters. We could get, Dragonzord, Megazord as figures for the game. So, by all means, head over to WizKids, shop.wizkids.com, and pre-order your copy of the HeroClix Iconics Power Rangers. The figures are real nice. They're got this Martian Manhunter sitting here that's already open. Use my trusty box opener so I don't ruin it. So nice. So now this figure was made back in 2012, 2013. I don't know how well we can see it, but for back then, this was really good, and they've only improved. And this is a really nice looking figure. So what you see here on the screen for what the figures look like, yes, that will be what they look like. They will be slightly larger than this guy is. So right now, this guy is about a knuckle, well, 2 knuckles of my finger. The other one, like they increased the size a slight bit a couple years ago. So yeah, these will be like really detailed. So definitely head over to WizKids website, pre-order it, or go to your local game store if you have one. Usually it's a comic shop as well. Sometimes it's just a full-out game store. And, pre-order this. It is $60. So, I mean, $60 for 7 figures that are, pre-painted. Yeah, just really nice. Might as well. I've already got one pre-ordered. I've already told the shop, my local comic book shop, that hold one for me as well. So I'll actually end up with 2. Because, got to support the local venue as well. Yeah. Sorry for the
That's
rant.
great, man. That's great. So hold on a sec. Let me go to this real quick.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, they are still available for pre-order, and they will be available for Q3. So guys, definitely keep an eye on that. Ryan, what do you think of this, man?
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Now, I will say they have yet to reveal any of the actual dials of the figures or what any of their powers are. So right now, if you're going to pre-order it, if you don't play the game, it's just for display purposes. I have a feeling these are going to be decent figures, at least when they come out. Power Creep, a year or 2 from now, they'll be like yesterday's news, but hopefully by then we'll have a full set. Yeah, every game, there's always power creep. But then again, there are certain figures that just become so iconic they stick around forever.
Okay, that's great, man. Hold on one sec.
Yep.
One sec. So, yep, that will be available this third quarter. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. Let's see. So next up, we got Power Rangers Legacy Wars. And guys, can you guess who this character is?
Looks like a villain.
Yeah, it has to be some type of villain.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is it? No. It's already part of the game. But I don't remember.
Well, now it is. I mean, yeah, it's been a while. It's been, yeah.
Huh. What? I don't think it's Decker. I think it's a female villain for some reason.
Okay, Ryan, what do you think?
I was gonna say Decker too, but like I do see the female kind of aesthetics to it.
Yeah, but it could just be twist it at an angle.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Okay, so guess what?
Benjamin?
It is Decker. You got it
Oh.
right, Rick.
So it
So
was
let's go
just an angle issue.
Yep, and
That's
let's go
fair.
ahead and show off the move set. So let me.
All right, semi-range.
Decker has joined in on the Power Rangers Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and this is awesome. I'm happy about this. I cannot. But guys, yeah, so definitely, if you haven't downloaded the game, definitely go to the link below, download it, and play the crap out of it because with your guys' help, this continues. So now we're going to go ahead and give our little bit of a guess. Who's this?
They should have used Jaden instead of Lauren. As for this, it's definitely a Ranger with a blaster in hand.
Looks like something for Megaforce or Super Megaforce.
Yeah, definitely. Are Gia and Emma both in as Super Megaforce already? I think Gia's already in, so this has to be Emma.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see in episode 238. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic so we can get this done with. So, yeah, guys, we are getting a new design of the Thunder Megazord from Flame Toys. So, guys, let me go ahead and just pull up the video real quick, and we'll talk about it.
So are we supposed to call this Shogun Megazord now?
celestial heavens, the red star descends. Tyrannosaurus Red Dragon FigZero awakens. Titan Furai mode shift. Tyrannosaurus Red Dragon FigZero warrior mode, ready for action. Behold the ultimate fusion of grace and power. A silhouette perfected for the ultimate warrior. Heavy guardian of the earth, Lion FigZero awakens. Massive power, encapsulated in a high-precision frame. Galloping through the storm, Griffin FigZero takes flight. The mythical beast of grace, Unicorn FigZero summoned. Wings of the Crimson Flame, Firebird FigZero rises. Elegant proportions, defining the pinnacle of aerial grace. 5 mythical beasts converge. 5-star fusion. The Celestial King, Thunder Megazord, fusion accomplished. Even in its combined state, the proportions remain remarkably elegant. Release the mechanical lock on the spine to unveil the hidden blade with it. A seamless fusion of gimmick and aesthetics. The Flying Dragon Rod, Thunder Saber, and Thunder Javelin achieve a breathtaking ultimate move, the Thunder Saber Hurricane Waves. Thunder Megazord combines both aesthetic design and exceptional mobility, allowing it to strike various dynamic poses with great tension. The definitive collection, from the 5 mythical beasts to the full set of exclusive armament, witness the legend of the Thunder Megazord. Estimated release in Q4 2026.
Now we got to look at the Shogun Megazord, which will be coming later. Let's move along, guys. Let's get this done with very quick. Guys, pre-orders are are available underneath under the descriptions right under here. So, guys, don't miss out on your chance on getting this. Let me go down the line real quick because, guys, it's getting late. Ryan, what do you think of this, man?
What is that thing that Eminem says at the beginning of Lose Yourself or whatever it is?
I can't remember.
I'm like, I got to take a deep breath.
Oh,
Salivating. I wish I had space and money. It's gorgeous.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Rick, real quick, man. What do you think?
Same. I wish I had the money, the space. I'd find room. I mean, I got tons of boxes anyways, as you guys probably saw. I can store everything and anything. as long as it fits into an 800 card box. So probably not this. But yeah, no, this is beautiful. I really, really wish I could have it in my collection, but financially, I know where I stand, and it ain't with that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So guys, definitely don't miss out on your chance on pre-order. There's 2 pre-orders, guys. If you want to get it, make sure to jump on it right away.
Yes.
Now, Rick, go ahead and pull out the
No.
real quick.
All right. I'm gonna be. So.
Yeah, we got to get through this real quick, Rick. Just show the figures real quick.
All right. Great. All right. So, full model figures. Build them. They're pretty good. All together. So, can't wait. I got these a few years ago. Back when they only had the 5. They come with the weapons, power axe, literally can slide. So you can form the power blaster, which I'm not going to form the whole thing because time. But it's got the little notches to be able to hold the weapons here. Hold them in place. Maybe I will form it if it'll connect. There we go. Now, I only have the holster modes in here, but it does come with the blade mode and the gun mode. Where'd the power saber go? Power sword. Throw that on here. Because it will hold. So you got all the weapons on. You have power blaster. So yeah, it comes with many different hands, which those are in another box. I literally just pulled this to be able to tell you. We are getting a release. So come and order us.
With that, it's available for another order because it comes out in November 6th, 2026 of this year. And guys, and we also got a little bit of a silhouette of the Green Ranger, which will be coming soon.
I know, we're finally getting green.
So Ryan, what do you think of this, man?
That's pretty sick.
So yeah. It surely does, man. It's a lot of money, probably. So next up, guys, we're trucking along here. So next up, and this is one of the topics, real quick, guys. Ranger Stop is coming back. It returns in November 2027, the 11th year of Ranger Stop, guys. Definitely don't forget to keep an eye out for that. We'll be talking about that later on this year. I can't wait to talk about the guests that will be announced later. And it's coming back, guys. Orlando Ranger Stop. Hope you guys are looking forward to it like everybody else. So, I mean, Ryan, real quick, what do you think, man?
Sweet.
Yeah, Rick.
Yeah. When they said it was the last one, and it's like, yeah, just wait and see. They'll be back. And, well, here they are. They're back. I mean, granted, yes, it's new ownership and all, but
well, actually, this is Ranger Stop. Ranger Stop and PopCon is a different one.
Oh, okay. I had it mixed up.
Yep. All right, guys.
One of these days, I'll do my homework.
Yep.
Maybe next time.
Yep. We're gonna move on to the last topic because I need to get through this real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
3-0, FigZero is releasing a figure from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, The Return, FigZero Red Power Ranger. This is the Rogue Red Ranger or the Renegade Red Ranger. He'll be released, and there is all the links in the description below. Definitely don't miss out on getting this. And guys, I'm sorry for rushing this, but I have to get going. So yeah, very quick. Ryan, what would you like to say?
Take care of yourselves and your loved ones.
Okay.
And
Rick.
definitely stay
sorry.
hydrated next week because it is going to be hot.
Yes. Rick, what about you, man?
Yeah. Support your local comic shops. Join over at Retro Force Industries on Facebook and YouTube. I will eventually have more content coming. Comic reviews, not just Power Rangers, but still. Enjoy.
Okay. So, guys, go ahead and mute your mic and do the outro real quick, and then we can get out of here. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of LR4. Sorry for rushing because I got to go. I got things to do, unfortunately. So, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter. And make sure you guys like and follow our Facebook page. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And it's Morphin time. Legends never die. See you in our next episode in July. Have a good one, everybody. All right, everybody say goodbye.
Peace out. Have a good week.
Have fun.